devs straight up just be like, make the experience fun first and foremost. Don't
Yeah.
fucking gatekeep the grind, because once you gatekeep the grind, I'm gonna go play something else.
Well, this is like,
like
how they see it. They want to get the quick buck, which is what everybody's been trying to do lately, and that's what's siphoning the fun out of everything. Like right now,
and that's what everyone's been failing.
Yeah.
They need to learn. Games die when they do that shit.
But they don't do it right. They just go like, all right, cool. You gotta be well now. And now you know what? I agree with that. It's they need to find the sweet spot. There is a sweet spot.
Yeah, that key scares me, man. I hope they don't fucking, it's once a day or once a week, even worse, or once a month.
Okay, real talk. That's not much different than Warframe. Warframe has sorties, which are like level 30 to 100. Remember?
Yeah, I never played. There's a lot of stuff I've missed out on, so. Like, I play Neverwinter. As soon as that game tells me, oh, you gotta come back next week to do this mission to progress in the campaign, I load up another game. Yeah, like, it's like, I'm not gonna stay in the game. I did all I can do? Okay, what's the point of me staying here? Well, you can go, no, I don't give a fuck about your shitty ass summer festival or some shitty ass in-game event. Usually when it's a free-to-play game, the events are ass compared to MMO. Once you taste it quality, yeah, you don't give a fuck about those dumbass events, man. Those events are cheats compared to what a real game provides. And there's nothing wrong with playing a free game, because I play plenty of them. It's just when you think you can torch me to get this shitty ass Santa Claus skin because it's Christmas, instead of, you know, letting me grind the extra 25 days, you know? Like, I'd rather be able to grind as my heart content. I don't care how long the grind is. I'm not bitching about how long it is. I'm bitching about being able to or not. You shouldn't be making that choice for me. Like Neverwinter, I can sit there all day. I make alts because I want to continue grinding. So I'm like, oh, well, I can't do nothing today on this character. Let me switch. I have fucking 20 of them. You know, like, that's how ridiculous it is. I don't mind the grind. I want to grind. When they start gatekeeping me like that, or walling off content, I'm just like, oh. And I saw that key and I'm just like, man, I don't know. Because if you look at not the world bosses, the big bosses, you do get a key, but I guess because it's beta, we don't waste it every time we unlock something.
Yeah,
and every time you want to get a Descendant part and you unlock it, I'm guessing it's going to use that key, and I hope it's not like a fucking weekly or a month delay.
I hope it's like a grind. Like, if you get the materials, you can make a key.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's doable. That I can do it, because I'm gonna get other shit while grinding for those materials anyway, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, oh, you need to go farm those purple missions to get some of the pieces for the keys. Well, I was already gonna do that. I'm fine, you know, if it's stuff like that. But if it's something ridiculous like, oh, you gotta grind this weekly to get this key, which is a monthly, and then like shit like that, I'm just like, oh, god damn, you know, like,
that's
don't
probably the spot where it can get scary. Where, oh well, now you gotta do this one mission that's once a month. Or worse, you may get it.
I remember when Neverwinter was experimenting with that shit. We used to get daily dungeon keys, then they switched it to monthly dungeon keys for elites, for elite only, and then they switched it to weekly, and then they went back to just being like, okay, fuck it. Now you get a key that unlocks everything, regardless if it's a monthly dungeon, weekly dungeon, or doesn't matter, daily dungeon. You still get your
like
reward.
A universal key?
Yeah, it's just a universal key now. They said, fuck, man, we needed to get like 20 plus keys back in the day. And now it's just one key, and it stacks, and it has no limit to stack. Back then, you had to use it for the day or you lost it. So now it just stacks to infinity, and you can grind dungeons until you run out of your stacked keys. Stuff like that. Like, I've been there since Mod 5 Neverwinter on console. and I think they're on mod 28 now on PC. So I've played it through it all. Like my build was nerfed multiple times. Most of my classes were nerfed, but
It's like
I've
been through it all. You don't scare me.
Yeah. So like I know when a game's BSing or whatnot, and I play other games too, and it's just like Division sucks ass. I mean, not Division. Destiny.
Division was a pretty good looter. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I enjoyed. Hold on, I gotta do something. I don't know. I really enjoy the hell out of the game, and I hope they don't ruin it by doing something stupid. It's what is
it's
it?
It's got
Nexon,
a lot
right?
of positivity so far, and I guess you're right. Beta is gonna probably skewer the way they do things, and we have to wait to see what they really do with it. If it takes like a one key, a sortie style key, once X time, or when you build something it takes 30 years. You know, there's a lot of ways it can go. But if they keep it similarly to like what it is now, that's not too bad. Like I think this game feels like it could actually last quite some time. It really can. This would be a fun little game. Oh man, I'm bored. You know.
Like if they keep it the way it is now, I'm not gonna get bored. I'm just
maybe like a little bit less grindy easiness. Add something to, you know, you have to do. Oh, Frozen. You know, they don't drop like candy. You know, you actually have to spend a little bit of time. Like, oh, I spent today grinding and I got it. Cool, nice. Or like a few days, you know. But like, staring at you, Warframe. I remember those horror stories where the keys never dropped their thing. I still remember some of them.
Deploy max barrier.
Got some purple. I think it'll do good. I really do. Games are cool. Characters can be a little cringe, but it's fine. In a good way.
The investigative core
It plays like a brand new game, which it is, but like it's fucking sweet. And to me, it just feels like a nice refresher because Warframe has left me in such a way that this game just feels very, very nice. Not to say like I'm tired of Warframe or anything like that. It's just like this is a whole new experience, which is cool.
And that's how I feel every time I play an MMO. That's why I play so many, not just one. They're all different experiences.
So what do you think is the winning part for this one? Because to me, it's the fact that it feels like different games in one. It's got a lot of Warframe influence, mobile influence with the way you grind so much. But the fluidity with the UI, this is what won me over, dude. Like I can just jump in right now and like, this is cool.
Yeah.
This sucks. Like I don't know. This is what won me.
A lot of people complain about when things are similar, but I like it when something is similar because I can pick up and play and not have to learn a whole new damn system and then just be like, wow, this is more and play, you know, than having fun. That's kind of what I liked about this, because I'm like, oh, it's like Warframe. Okay, brain activated. All I got to do is enjoy the game, grind at my leisure. Yeah, like I didn't have to learn anything new. I just got to gaming. And I think that's what the biggest thing about this was. I didn't have to learn about any armor sets. I didn't have to learn about this. Pretty much every video I've seen or streamer I've talked to straight up said, use the mods you like, upgrade the mods you like a fuck ton, use the weapons you like, upgrade the weapons a fuck ton, and then use the class and play to your preference, and then stick to your role. And that's pretty much you're gonna succeed in this game. Because dude, like I was seeing some top DPSers. They were like annihilating some of the fucking last bosses, and I was like, God damn. And it's just like, yeah, all I did was just grind gold, upgrade mods, and then high DPS. You know, everyone's like, everyone was bitching at him in chat, like the randos that were joining, because you know how Twitch tells you new message,
Yeah,
new
yeah, yeah. Of
chatter,
course, yeah.
new chatter.
It tells you like
Okay, so
the
all
first
these
time chatter too, of course.
yeah, his community was nice. They understood him, right? But all these randos were like, "Why are you using that gun? It's cheeks, it's ass, it's garbage." And he's like, "Well, since this is a beta, you can use whatever gun you want, but I'm gonna focus on the one legendary they give us because all the materials I spent on this makes the gun good enough. I'm not trying to max min right now because all this progress is gonna get deleted anyways." So I was like, okay.
Bro.
So I was like, that makes sense. You have a little bit of time, focus on the guns they give you, and then go grind the gold. And yeah, that's pretty much when the game comes out. So I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grind a shit ton of gold until I max out my mods. And after I max out my mods, I'm gonna just max out my character mods, and then I'll focus on looking for a gun to use. But he was doing like all the fucking hard ass, the 55 and the 40, the fucking weird ass crawling creature bullshit. He was doing all the hard shit. He has everything unlocked, and he was just like, yeah, I'm not even using the best crap, but I'm playing my class. He was using the girl that goes invisible, and she's trash. But he said, yeah, she's garbage until you get her mod that changes her third ability. And then the third ability shoots these giant balls in the air and debuff the enemy and
Oh
increase the whole
shit.
team. Yeah, increases the whole team's damage. And it's just like, okay, that makes
That's
sense.
kind of good.
Yeah. So if mods can do stuff like that, that explains why majority of the characters are A tier and Bunny is S tier only because she is good for farming. You're gonna use Bunny to farm those purple missions, so you can start getting all that juicy gold to upgrade yourself for every other character that you want to use. That's why Bunny's good. Because those baby missions, once you have Bunny upgraded like a certain way, those baby missions, you'll be knocking out the enemies with every pulse, and you'll be able to collect all that material to scrap and upgrade.
So it's just the fact that
Only
she can
when-
mow through the easy mobs.
Yeah, only when you're doing those you'll use Bunny, but
I noticed that
talking
yesterday.
about
The tanky dudes, they were steamrolling us at the end. But
Oh, yeah.
everything else, we just ran through it with you guys. And I'm gonna take a wild guess that that's probably because they were also grinding them too. No, like they're. I'm pretty sure there's builds where the bunny is like even able to
yeah,
kill
dude.
them off, but you just have to get that
yeah,
going.
you can expand on the range of it, then you can freaking expand on the damage, and then expand on how how big your mana is, and then how you get back when you're running. So you can pretty much rotate that into infinite. Almost have it down. I just gotta upgrade the mods.
Get them. So TODR, let's hope they don't do too much to the grinding, the keys. Maybe take their time on doing the characters, and like maybe don't go hard on the give me the money.
Unless they do like extreme quality, which is rare. Like I've never seen a free-to-play game do like maybe Fortnite. Like Fortnite gives you the most for your buck, because usually when you buy a bundle, you get a character skin, a back bling, maybe a melee weapon, and then some V-Bucks to save up or purchase another item. So you get multiple things for like $6 or $11. Hey, you're struggling on the battle pass? Buy this $11 pack, and not only will we get you a character skin, maybe some items for that character or a transformation variant, but we're also going to give you some quests so that it can boost you to finishing your battle pass, and then you'll unlock some V-Bucks as well if you complete these. I don't know, fucking usually it's like a 20 level boost or 10 level boost. So stuff like that, if they do quality items like that, then I'll be more like lenient on it. It's just most of the time free-to-play games don't really do it unless you're like highly invested into it. Then maybe you'll be like, fuck it, I'll just purchase it.
Yeah, you'll
But
look over it.
The Vulpus camp.
yeah, I usually prefer to get an equal deal of, is this worth purchasing, you know, versus what I can get in game type of deal. At the end of the day, all they're doing is just photoshopping
Yeah,
so it's just like,
yeah, just recolors.
yeah.